I still bless you in the middle of the storm when I don't know where to go. I still bless you. Hey, loved ones. So today we are talking about submission. Yay, submission. Yeah, I know it is a very sensitive subject. I was at the sun, but I'm at the beach, and I'm waiting for the sun to set. I'll show you at the end of the video. It's so beautiful. And since it's 4th of July, there are no seats available. And then I forgot my yoga mat, so I'm just gonna wait in my car until the sunset, and then I'll walk. But anyway, let's talk about submission. So what I used to know about submission and what I know now, the truth, after Jesus, after I really know Jesus. So I used to think that I was the second citizen, immigrant, because that's what we've been told. Servants, like the England king and queen are being served by the servant, right? At least they get paid. But that's what we were told. I'm talking about this because I've seen comments saying, "Oh, now that you're into Jesus, are you ready to submit?" So, if somebody is asking you that, that's the power-hungry energy, and they're trying to taste you. They're so quick to point that out, the submission in marriage, to just justify their cultural engineering ego. The man. So you can see the comments. It's from men. I have no problem with submission. Now, I used to have a problem with submission because I ended up in a very abusive relationship, both physically and mentally. Very abusive. Like, I almost killed him with a knife because he was choking me. How submissive I was giving him feeding his power-hungry energy. And then when I stopped doing that, he almost killed me. This is what I'm talking about, like 14 years ago. So we were engaged with a guy. I always have an story for you guys. So the meaning of submission that I was programmed, that I was told, was to obey like the England's king and queen, like the world, right? But we're not following the world. We're following Jesus. And some people give me an example. What is submission? When I ask them, and they say, "Oh, you know, the military general, and then he has soldiers, and they have to obey his command." That's what a wife and a husband should be. No, that's not Jesus' way. Jesus was here to demolish the hierarchical BS. Everybody is equal. And the meaning of the Bible was twisted from the Greek translation. So I'm not going to go like really deep into that. I am here to motivate you, to inspire you, to read, to research before you accept anybody's definition. I'm here because I was accepting people's definition of submission, and I ended up almost losing my life. So I used to say, okay to him, submit, okay, whatever you say, you jump. You say I jump. Jesus, I was so codependent, you guys. That's what we've been told. That's the cultural engineered ego BS that we have been told by men, by the power hungry. Why was the devil kicked out of heaven? Because he was power hungry, right? If you're marrying a woman to have control over her, then you're power hungry. Submission, obeying, is like how you obey Jesus, and then I obey you, right? And then you have to take care of your bride as Jesus did for his bride, the church. What did Jesus do? He was washing feet. He was teaching us forgiveness. And he was demolishing the hierarchical BS. No ego. So if you want a woman to submit to you, me, any woman that knows the Bible, then kill your ego. And before a man attends to Jesus' bride, he has to take care of his bride first. So the ex that I was telling you, he like, we didn't really live together. It was a long distance, but we were engaged. And I used to go visit him. Maybe like the most we lived was like 1 month at a time. And we were engaged, and I was like, okay. So he used to keep my clothes that look really good on me so that I don't wear them when I come back here. But I was told that that was love. Love. Jesus Christ. So one time we were just talking, and he wanted to, and I said no, because I don't want to have a baby now. Because there was something inside me that didn't agree with that relationship, but I didn't get out. I didn't get out of that situation, and it was my fault as well, because I didn't value myself. I didn't value myself enough that to know this is BS. But in my head, I used to think, really, God? Am I a second citizen? Really? And I didn't even read the Bible. I was just going by what they were telling me at church. It's my fault as well. So what happened was, I said, I'm not gonna have a baby. So he was struggling with me. And then I said, get off me. So he started choking me. I couldn't breathe. He was living in a studio. So I was just struggling with him. There was a knife nearby. I got the knife. I was gonna put it in his stomach because I couldn't breathe. He was gonna kill me. So as soon as he sees the knife, he let go of my neck, and then he started hitting my hand, and I was all bruised. He kicked me out of the house. And then I don't know where to go. I wasn't aware. I didn't know where to go. So I just was crossing the street. A car almost hit me. And then there was this Canadian lady that came in. I'm all bruised, you guys. All my face, all my hand is bruised. She called 911. She called the police. She asked me what happened, and I told her. And they came and got him. But the thing is, after they got him, I think he spent a night or something, and then I was supposed to testify, and I came here. And they kept calling me. And if I testify against him, he was going to get deported. Even though I was abused, Jesus Christ. But you know what? I'm grateful that I have that experience. This is going to sound weird to you, but I was beaten, I was crucified, and that was the reason of my resurrection now, my freedom now. In the name of submission. So what I'm saying is, yes, we're supposed to serve each other. I would love to wash my husband's feet. That's not even, it's normal for me. I don't even consider it as I'm doing something, extra or whatever. I love to feed people. But if it's demanded of me, then you could kill me and I won't do it. Jesus set me free and I won't go back to prison. No, sir. So, for me right now, I've learned my lesson. So, I won't be a codependent. I am independent. Independent in a way, before I talk to a man, I talk to Jesus first. I pray to Jesus. So I want a man like that. Before he talks to me, before he comes and and put his burden on me. I want him to talk to Jesus first. So what happens is, why they put all the burden on women is like, if he is a pastor or he has some, kind of job that requires for him to see people, or he's busy. He goes there and he's really busy. He comes home, he eats, he has sex, and then he sleeps. I don't want a man like that. I want a man who is able to have a simple life. He can be a pastor too, but not in a way of like, oh, I'm, the kind of the mega churchy stuff. They believe in numbers. I mean, I love them. I listen to their gospels. They're awesome. You know what I mean? But if you don't have time for your wife at home and you're asking for her to submit, that doesn't make sense. You have to attend to your bride before you attend to Jesus's bride, because you're not Jesus. Does that make sense, you guys? So submission now, the Jesus way, is you wash feet, you teach me a Bible by living it. And I wouldn't require for a man to die for me. I don't want anybody to die for me. I want a man to live for me. And I want a man who thinks like that as well, who doesn't want me to die for him. It's a partnership, more of. It's not a boss and an employee kind of relationship. I mean, Jesus called us his children. Come on. And it's a free will, right? It's a free will. It's by choice. Love is not an obligation. It is a choice. And your obedience is part of the love. And right now, I'm on resurrection power. Resurrection power runs in my veins too. Anytime soon. Yeah, I don't want to go back to being crucified or being burdened. No. So when I ask guys what do they want from women, that's what I ask, even on online dating. That's what I ask men. What are you looking for? And if they say peace, or after we talk, if they tell me I am their everything, I run. And then last time I was telling you guys, I stopped breaking up with a guy, right? I let them break up with me. That is my contribution to other women, to my fellow women. Because if a man is so ego-driven, a lot of men have a lot of egos. So if you break up with them, they're going to want a revenge, or they are going to another woman with their wound and then, make her bleed. So how I do is, like, if you want to break up with a man and he's full of ego, be available. If he's a narcissist, be available. Be predictable. They don't like that. And then pursue him. He's gonna get sick of you, and you'll be like, I don't think I'm ready for a relationship. You'll be like, okay. So, I mean, if they break up with me, or if I break up with them, for me, it doesn't really matter, as long as they're out of my life. So, after that abusive relationship, I never want a revenge. I never did. Even that abusive relationship, I can just make him pay by having him kicked out of the country for what he did, But I didn't. Thank you, Jesus. And I even prayed for him. You guys, I did. I prayed for him. I said, may your children be blessed. May you pay your karma. Because Jesus is going to make him pay anyway. I mean, even if I pray. But I just bless him so that I nurture my soul. I nurture my inside. So I forgive him truly. So yeah, I said, May your marriage be blessed. I haven't seen him in 10 years. I haven't talked to him in 10 years after that. But yeah, I could tell you about my 6 husbands on the next video. But yeah, submission is that what I know. It's like the role is reversed. You know what I mean? So now I love being a woman. Hey, teach me. Anyway, I gotta go. I hope I covered. I did wrote a note, but yeah, you guys read the Bible. 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 And submission is not in the world's sense; it's in Jesus' sense. So submission to the world is being a boss to Jesus. It's vice versa. So let's know our Jesus more than the devil, so we stop this generational curse. Because we're reversing the role and we're putting all the burden on women, and we're like, oh, I'm looking for peace, my peace. My woman, no, you're looking for Jesus. Jesus is your peace, not a woman. Jesus is your peace, not a man. A man is your partnership. It makes the journey easier. And it's not to leave a legacy. There are people who can't have kids. Created by God, both men and women. All I'm saying is be grateful for what you have and don't be power hungry. That's from the devil. And know the true word, the true meaning of submission, or the Greek word is hypotasso, I think. Just read, you guys, read. But that's how I know. And I'm going to only submit to a man who truly knows Jesus and who's not power hungry. Who says, I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody all about somebody who saved my soul. Ever since you rescued me, and gave my heart a soul to sing. I'm living for the world to see. Nobody but Jesus. Alright, you guys, I gotta go watch the sunset. Comment below, but make sure that they're respectful, otherwise I'm gonna block. Yeah, I love you. Bye bye. This is the sound of a dead woman walk again. He opened the grave and I came out. I am living, I'm living again. This is the dead woman walking again. Thank you, Jesus. I'm gonna keep rejoicing. I'm gonna keep flying. I am free.